Every morning holds a new chance, a fresh opportunity to hand over our burdens. The struggles we carry can feel overwhelming, but there's a promise in surrendering them to God. This isn't just about asking for help. It's about relinquishing control, trusting that He knows the way even when we can't see it. Consider the story of Moses. Leading the Israelites out of Egypt, he faced immense struggles. Doubt crept in, the path seemed uncertain, and the weight of responsibility was heavy. Yet, when Moses turned to God, he found clarity and strength. God reassured him, guiding the Israelites through the wilderness. The struggles didn't vanish, but with faith, Moses found the courage to press on. God took control, and the journey toward freedom began. This act of surrender isn't limited to ancient times. It resonates today. Imagine waking up each day with the intention of giving your struggles to God. The job that feels impossible, the relationships that seem strained, or the fears that haunt you. Each of these can weigh heavily, but there's a release in acknowledging that you don't have to bear it alone. You can trust that God is ready to take those burdens, to steer you through the chaos. In Philippians 4:6-7, it says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." This verse embodies the essence of our morning prayer. It's an invitation to cast aside anxiety, to bring forth our struggles, and to trust in His divine control. The peace that follows is not just a lack of turmoil. It's a deep-seated assurance that comes when we know we're not in this alone. Think about the story of David, a shepherd boy who became a king. His life was filled with struggles, rejection, battles, and personal failures. Yet in Psalm 55-22, he writes, "Cast your cares on the Lord and He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken." David understood the power of surrender. Each time he faced a struggle, he turned to God, finding strength in his vulnerability. It's a powerful reminder that we can, too, lean into our faith when life's burden feels heavy. When we give God control of our struggles, we step into a space of faith. This isn't about ignoring the reality of our difficulties. It's about acknowledging them while elevating our trust in God's plan. The act of surrender becomes a daily practice, a morning ritual that sets the tone for the hours ahead. Instead of waking to a list of worries, we can rise with a heart open to divine guidance. There's an undeniable weight that comes from trying to hold everything together. The pressure to perform, to succeed, to handle every situation can be paralyzing. But in surrendering, there's freedom. It's a release that allows us to breathe, to be present, and to focus on what truly matters. As we start our day, the invitation is clear. Let go of the need to control and invite God into those struggles. The Bible is filled with examples of individuals who faced trials and found their strength in God. Consider Paul, who endured countless hardships yet wrote, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me," Philippians 4:13. His struggles didn't define him, his faith did. He understood that God's control over his life was greater than any challenge he faced. As we approach our morning prayer, it's essential to remember that God isn't just a distant figure. He's actively involved in our lives. He desires a relationship where we can share our burdens freely. This connection is not transactional, it's deeply personal. Surrendering to God means opening ourselves to His love and guidance, allowing Him to shape our paths. Reflect on the moments when you've tried to manage everything on your own. How did that work out? Often, the more we cling to control, the heavier the weight becomes. But when we release our struggles, we allow God to work in ways we couldn't have imagined. It's not always easy, and it might require daily practice. But the results can be transformative. In moments of uncertainty, remember that God is sovereign. He sees your struggles, knows your heart, and is ready to intervene. The act of surrender isn't about passivity. It's an active choice to trust in His plan. With each morning prayer, you can reaffirm your faith, acknowledging that God has the ultimate control over every situation. Take a moment to reflect on what you're carrying today. What struggles are weighing you down? What worries are clouding your mind? Picture handing them over to God, releasing that weight. This is the essence of giving God control. It's not merely a request. It's a declaration of faith and affirmation that you trust in His ability to guide you through. As the sun rises and a new day begins, the opportunity to surrender is here. Will you take it? The journey toward spiritual defense starts with this simple act of letting go. The morning light spills into the room, wrapping everything in a warm glow. It's an invitation to pause and reflect. This is the moment to acknowledge the struggles that weigh you down. Life throws challenges at us, unforeseen events, decisions that seem impossible, and moments when hope feels distant. These struggles can cloud your mind and drain your spirit. But what if you could hand them over to God? Imagine waking each day with a sense of clarity, unburdened by the heavy load of unresolved issues. That's where the morning prayer steps in. It's a ritual, a commitment to engage with the divine, to seek His control over every worry that tries to creep in. When you start your day by surrendering your struggles, there's a shift in perspective. It's no longer about grappling with problems alone. It's about inviting God into every aspect of your life. Surrendering isn't a sign of weakness. It's a powerful act of faith. It's about recognizing that you don't have to navigate this journey solo. You can ask for guidance. You can seek protection and wisdom. Picture yourself in the middle of a storm, waves crashing around you, feeling overwhelmed. In that moment, reaching out to God is akin to finding a sturdy ship to carry you safely through. This morning prayer becomes your lifeline, a way to connect with something greater than yourself. In your morning prayer, start with gratitude. Thank God for this day, for the breath in your lungs and the chance to begin anew. Acknowledge that every moment is a gift, even the challenging ones. As you express this gratitude, invite His divine protection into your life. Ask Him to guard your heart and mind against negativity, doubt, and despair. You're not just making a request. You're affirming your belief in His ability to shield you. As you settle into this prayer, focus on the struggles that have been weighing you down. It could be a difficult relationship, financial uncertainty, or the pressure of expectations. Whatever it is, name it. Speak it aloud or hold it in your heart. This act of naming allows you to confront those struggles rather than letting them fester in silence. The moment you recognize them, they begin to lose their power over you. Next, seek direction. Ask God to illuminate your path, to provide clarity when decisions seem murky. It's easy to get lost in the chaos of daily life, but when you invite divine guidance, the fog begins to lift. Trust that God knows what's best for you, even when the way forward isn't immediately clear. You might feel a nudge or a sense of peace that confirms you're on the right track. That's the divine whisper, guiding you toward a resolution. In your prayer, you might say, God, I surrender my struggles to you. I trust in your wisdom and your plan. Help me to see the truth in my situation, to discern your will. This isn't just about seeking answers. It's about cultivating a relationship with God that centers on trust. It's an ongoing dialogue where you share your fears and hopes and listen for His response. The next element of the prayer centers on trust in God's intervention. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by obstacles, but remember, God has the power to break down barriers. When you lean into that faith, you're opening a door to possibilities you might never have considered. You're affirming that with Him, all things are possible. The struggles that seem insurmountable can be transformed into opportunities for growth and strength. Think about a time when you faced a challenge that felt too big to handle. Did you find a way through it? Often it's in those moments of surrender that we discover our resilience. God equips us with the strength we didn't even know we had. When you trust in His ability to intervene, you're not just waiting passively for a solution. You're actively participating in your own growth. The morning prayer isn't just a way to seek help, it's also about embracing the favor of God. You're declaring that you believe in His goodness, that you expect blessings even when life gets tough. It's a shift in mindset. Instead of viewing struggles as burdens, start seeing them as stepping stones. Each challenge can lead to deeper faith, a greater understanding of God's love, and an opportunity to inspire others with your journey. As you pray, you might say, I believe that God is with me in my struggles. I trust that His favor surrounds me. This affirmation isn't just a statement, it's a commitment to live in that truth. It's about embodying faith in your daily life, reminding yourself that you are not walking this path alone. Visualize an armor of spiritual defense wrapping around you as you pray. This armor is forged through faith, prayer, and trust in God's plan. Every word you speak in your morning prayer adds to that armor, making you more resilient against the challenges ahead. With each struggle surrendered, you're reinforcing the wall of protection that keeps negativity at bay. Your morning prayer can be a space of creative expression too. You might use music, journaling, or art as a way to articulate your feelings and desires. Maybe you create a visual representation of your struggles and then place it before God as an offering. This act of creativity can serve as a powerful release, allowing you to engage with your struggles in a new light. As you wrap up your prayer, embrace the silence. Sit in the stillness and be open to whatever comes next. Maybe it's a whisper of reassurance, or perhaps it's the quiet strength that comes from knowing you've surrendered your struggles. This practice becomes a daily rhythm and invitation to start each morning with intention and purpose. Give God control of your struggles. Let Him guide your decisions, provide clarity, and surround you with His favor. Each day is an opportunity to deepen that connection, to trust in His love, and to find peace amidst the chaos. The morning prayer becomes more than just words. It transforms into a lifeline, a ritual that grounds you in faith. Handing over your struggles to God isn't a one-time act. It's a continual journey. Will you take that step today? The sun peeks through the curtains, signaling a new beginning. This is the moment to pause and recognize the divine protection that envelops you. Take a deep breath and allow gratitude to fill your heart. Each day is a gift, a chance to step into the light of God's grace. As you prepare to navigate the challenges ahead, acknowledge that you are not alone. Ask for His guidance to walk the path laid out before you. Start by speaking out loud your intention to surrender your struggles. God, I hand over my worries, my fears, and my doubts. Feel the weight lift as you voice those burdens. This is about more than words. It's about the shift in your spirit. Recognize that by inviting God into your struggles, you invite clarity into your life. Each decision becomes easier when you lean on His understanding rather than your own. Think about the moments that weigh heavily on your heart. Maybe it's a relationship that's gone awry, a job that feels overwhelming, or personal challenges that seem insurmountable. Picture these struggles as tangible objects. Now, visualize handing them over to God. Imagine leaving those burdens at His feet, allowing His strength to take over. This isn't just a mental exercise, it's an act of faith. Trust that God has the power to transform your situation. Seek direction in your daily life. If you're feeling lost or unsure, turn to Scripture or prayer. Ask for discernment in your choices, especially when faced with temptation or confusion. When you feel overwhelmed by decisions, remind yourself of God's promise to guide you. This could be as simple as praying before making a choice, whether it's about work, family, or even what to have for lunch. It's about inviting Him into every aspect of your life, seeking His wisdom and understanding. In the midst of chaos, it's vital to find your center. Take a moment each morning to sit in silence, reflecting on God's presence. In those quiet moments, you can find peace. Affirmations can also help solidify your faith. Speak to yourself. God is in control of my struggles. I trust Him to lead me. These words reinforce your connection with the divine, reminding you that you are not fighting your battles alone. As you move through your day, keep an open heart for God's interventions. Sometimes, it's the small things that make a difference. Maybe a stranger offers a kind word, or you suddenly feel inspired to take a different route. Recognize these moments as divine nudges, guiding you toward the right path. And when you face setbacks, lean into your faith. Instead of feeling defeated, remind yourself that God is working behind the scenes. Your struggles are not in vain. They're part of a larger plan. Living with intention means actively seeking God's favor. Each encounter can be a chance to reflect His love and grace. When you interact with others, remember to carry that spirit of surrender with you. Let your actions speak of your trust in God, whether it's a smile to a stranger or a helping hand to a friend. Embodying that faith can create ripples of positivity in your environment. When anxiety creeps in, redirect your focus. Turn your thoughts toward God and His promises. It's easy to get caught up in worries, but instead, take a moment for a quick prayer. God, I trust you with my struggles. Thank you for your favor and guidance. This simple act can shift your perspective, bringing you back to that state of peace. Practice gratitude throughout your day. Keep a journal or simply take mental notes of the things you're thankful for. Acknowledging the good can help balance the heavy moments. Celebrate the little victories. Perhaps you completed a task that felt daunting or had a meaningful conversation. Each of these moments is a reminder of God's presence and the control He has over your life. As night falls, reflect on the day. What struggles did you face? How did you see God's hand at work? Write down those experiences, acknowledging both the challenges and the blessings. This practice not only reinforces your faith, but also prepares your heart for tomorrow. End your day with a prayer of surrender once again. God, I give you my struggles. I trust in your plan. It's all about weaving this practice into the fabric of your life. You don't have to wait for a crisis to turn to God. Make surrender a daily habit. The more you give God control of your struggles, the more you'll notice a shift in your spirit. You'll begin to see challenges as opportunities for growth and faith. It's not a magic formula. It's about building a relationship with the divine, one step at a time. Let this morning prayer become a part of your routine. Stand firm in the belief that God is a refuge, a source of strength. As you rise each day, remind yourself, I give God control of my struggles. Embrace the journey, trust in His favor, and allow His light to guide you through the darkest of times.